everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am so excited to kick off this new series on my channel because it's something that I think a lot of you are gonna like. I know I've had a lot of viewers, a lot of the same viewers since, years ago. So I feel like this will really be a walk down memory lane for a lot of you. And I asked you guys on Twitter last night if there were any products that you associated with the OG, like early beauty community days on YouTube. And I was already planning on doing my first video on this Revlon foundation, but so many of you gave me great ideas. I'm definitely nostalgic for the old YouTube days, the easier YouTube days. It's just crazy to think how far the beauty industry and the standard has come since 2008 when I started YouTube. If you've been watching YouTube for a while, you know how it was in the old days. People were obsessed with MAC collections, and there were products that people just loved, and I started thinking about them because I was like, wow, remember Dream Matte Mousse? Remember this? Remember that? I wonder if it'd actually be good. Would people still like it now? Because I feel like the bar is set so high for makeup products now, with all the reviews and Instagrammers, YouTubers, that a lot of stuff that comes out now is really good. So I wanted to put those old school products to the test, the ones that I could buy because it wouldn't be fair to test a 10-year-old foundation, and I just wanted to see if they stood the test of time and if I would still use them today, or if we just were all not as informed back in the day. The first product that I decided to try was, I was actually gonna do the Revlon Photoready foundation, and I think I tried that back in the day when I was younger, but I don't know, I'm not really sure. But for some reason my Walmart didn't carry it, so I thought of the next best thing, which is Revlon Colorstay. Revlon Colorstay was a product that people claimed was a dupe for the MAC Studio Fix fluid. I remember so many people using this and raving about it. I was 13 when I started off on YouTube. I wasn't that into foundation, I think, or maybe my mom just didn't let me wear foundation, and so I actually never tried Revlon Colorstay. So I decided to go pick up a bottle today and put it to the test. Let's see if the Revlon Colorstay can stand the test of time or if it's better left in the past. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna tell you what I have on my face so far. So I just cleansed my face. When I got out of the shower, I used some of my Drunk Elephant C-Firma Day Serum, which is a vitamin C serum. And then as sort of my moisturizer and I guess a little bit of a base primer, I went ahead and I used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I definitely have a little bit of pores going on over here. So I'm gonna take this No Pore Bloom primer. I've had this for a while now, and I'm just trying to use up some of the things that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that just on the areas where I feel like pores are more visible. So now for the fun part, I'm gonna be trying out the Revlon Colorstay makeup. I got the one that's for normal to dry skin because my skin tends to be a little bit more dry during the colder months, but they do also have one for more oily skin types. And the shade that I got is called number 180 Sand Beige. There were no testers at the Walmart that I went to pick this up, unfortunately, which I really feel like drugstores should have testers. I know that it probably costs more and people probably steal the testers, but it's really hard to choose the color of your foundation at the drugstore, I find, so I always appreciate when drugstore foundation lines have testers because it really makes all the difference. This looks like it'll be okay, but I kind of had a difficult time selecting what shade I was gonna get. First of all, the shade range isn't really that extensive, and it's kind of interesting to me. I touched on this once when I was talking about the Beauty Blender foundation and how a lot of big beauty gurus were really, calling Beauty Blender out. And I said in the video, I don't understand why some brands get a pass when it comes to their foundation ranges and then other brands don't. I think that if beauty gurus are gonna come on here and, say, oh, I'm not gonna review this until there's a ton of different shades, then they also need to look at the other products that they're using. My memory card corrupted, so I just had to refilm the part of putting the foundation on my hand. So this foundation is definitely liquidy. It's not the type of foundation that just kind of stays in a dollop. It's definitely pretty liquidy. I don't really mind lighter foundations because I feel like they oxidize a little bit, and also I don't mind adding more bronzer. So we're just gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. The color looks pretty good on me. I'm gonna just look close up. I don't know, I feel like foundation has just come such a long way. I'm not putting this on oh my goodness, my face looks amazing. I really need to do my eyebrows. It does cover pretty well, I feel like. My skin definitely looks way more even. but when you get up close, I feel like it looks pretty dry. Like it's not doing anything great for my skin. I feel like it just kind of is like sitting on top of my skin. I'm not really sure. And I think that maybe adding some oil to it before you add it might help those people who like a dewier look. I'm looking at my skin now, and I think maybe one of the issues is that I'm not so into, I feel like maybe back like when this was really popular, people were really into the whole like matte, flawless, I want like, no, I don't want anything showing, like I just want to look like I have a mask on. And I feel like people now maybe like a little bit more dew, maybe like a little bit more of a glow. Like I don't think highlighting was even that big of a thing when this foundation was huge. I don't know, it's just like not doing anything really that special. So I'm gonna add some concealer. I'm gonna use the First Aid Beauty concealer. I don't even feel like I need to set my face because it's pretty set right now. Like it feels like it dries pretty well. I am just gonna set a little bit under my eyes because I do get a little bit of creasing there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back with my final thoughts slash first impression of this foundation. Okay, so I'm pretty much done my makeup. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love it. What do you think of the foundation? Because this was like a really hyped up foundation back in the day.
Hold on, the makeup looks better on camera, I think, than in real life.
That's what I think. I don't like my face makeup close. Like if you come close.
It's just so not you.
No, and I feel like in 2008, like you'd be like, she's on fire. But
probably
2018, I don't hate it as much like with everything else.
I hate the foundation. Did you put on like maybe like a FAQS Plus on top?
Oh, I've been doing it multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, but do you think people who would like this sort of texture would like the foundation? I feel like you can see my pores, like,
yeah.
You can really see it. I wonder if we could like see the pores.
You can kind of see. Other way? You can kind of see that you could see it.
It's emphasizing every bump I have on my skin, every pore I have, every, like, it looks dry, like it looks like my forehead really needs Botox. Okay guys, so in all, I understand why people liked this foundation in 2008 and on, but honestly, in this day and age, with so many amazing drugstore foundations out there and high-end foundations out there, this is not one that I would reach for. This is not one that I would ever recommend. This is for normal to dry skin. They also have one that's for oily combination skin, I think. If this one for normal to dry skin is this drying, I have no idea how drying the other one like must be. This is not one that I would reach for ever. I honestly like don't like it at all. I don't feel pretty wearing this. I feel like my pores are really emphasized. In order to even get it somewhat wearable for me today, I had to like literally spritz my face with FAQS Plus 20 different times. I think this is better left in the past. Whenever I try a new foundation, I know pretty much right away if I like something or if I don't. So unfortunately, I would just say that the foundation world has definitely evolved for the better, and Revlon Colorstay just is not doing it for me. One of my favorite drugstore foundations is even cheaper, and it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I love that foundation. It competes with my high-end foundations. It felt dry going on. It looks dry on my skin, even though I used like a ton of hydrating products. I used a pore filling primer, and I feel like my pores are still super visible. It probably looks good on camera, better on camera since it's heavier, but in person, definitely, ooh, I wouldn't recommend this at all. Let me know how you guys feel about this Revlon Colorstay foundation. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong, so let me know your favorite way to apply it. And also let me know what products you want me to test out for a blast from the past from the OG beauty days on YouTube. I already have some that I've thought of and purchased, so I'm really excited to do those as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.